All right, it is that time, guys. It is a brand new year. We are opening up season 3 of this incredible show. And you know what we got to do right now, right? Let's get this thing rolling. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, TCT BNL, that's me, proudly brings to you its soon to be world famous No Lag Zone with my amazing guest, Ken, your content coach.
How about that?
I got that little bit of a new thing going on. Get that little bit of energy moving, you know?
I like it, man. I like it.
So let's go through the roll call real quick. E-Rock, my brother, got first. Mel, my most famous one in that household. That's all I'm saying. You're my most favorite. You're the one I'm most afraid of. Seriously, you, Mel, you.
Me too.
You should be. Really? Hi, Ken. Really? Caleb, how you doing, my brother?
What's up, Caleb?
Shaky, how you doing, man? Ooh, 15 hours. Yeah, there we go. See, there we go. But tonight, guys, who we got here that I just clicked on? Oh, all right. Nobody important. There we go. I figured to start off season 3, I'd reach out to family. Ken has been a brother of mine ever since I've known him. And yeah, we've had our ups, we've had our downs, but he's family. Hey, Miss Ellie, how are you? Thank you for stopping in tonight.
What's up, Ellie?
And you know what? Ken has gone through a heck of a transformation. So we're going to get this started in the best way we can. Ken, I know some people know who you are. This is your first really time inside the No Lag Zone as your current channel.
It is.
So give everyone the elevator pitch, bro.
So I am Ken, the content coach. I have a YouTube channel where I talk about content creation, helping content creators optimize their channels, teaching different things, do tech reviews, anything that can help somebody kind of break the fear of content creation and just get better.
See, I like that. Short, sweet, right to the point.
I'm trying to learn that because when my old videos, I could do like a 30-minute video, and I've got my videos down under 10 minutes. It's pretty cool.
Ken, what do you have? Like a little countdown clock going? You know, like quiet, Ken, quiet, you know, or what was that during the debates? How they have the color, like, you know, it's turning yellow, then red and everything.
Yeah, I've got a video up here of a moderator. He tells me to shut up if it goes on too long.
It's Mel, right? Sitting there just, come on, Ken. Come on. Hurry up.
It is Mel. She'll yell at me, and then I usually tell her, wrong button. But I do clap for her. I do clap for her.
You should. That's all I'm saying.
And then I tell her.
You don't know my life.
I swear. Even Joe. What's up, Jersey Joe? How you doing, my brother?
Joe's got a fascination with my big head. I'm not sure why.
Well, you know, look at him. That little Sasquatch-looking mother, but still. That's all I'm saying. You ever heard him walk? It's like thump, 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 thump. Oh, you have. You've been right behind him.
I've walked behind him like this on an escalator because I thought, like, oh, man, be careful.
All right, come on. Tell the truth. You knew when that big tree was going to fall backwards, you'd be like, ooh, sorry.
No, so when I met Joe, when we were out hanging out, I mean, first of all, Joe's a great dude, same dude in person, right? Yeah. But when I met Joe, and he's talked about this, so I know he doesn't mind me saying, I was literally worried he was going to fall. And we all know, we've all heard the stories about him falling down at his house. But I was literally scared, man. So I was prepared to save his life.
Yes, Joe, I am laughing at you. That's all I'm saying. Joe falling down the stairs are very, very famous stories, but that's for another night. So, right. Ken, we talked about this in the green room, and I discussed this one with you because normally I don't give the questions out. But we're going to rip the Band-Aid off this one real quick, and we're going to get into you and stuff that you're doing. I love the tag that you have for your new channel, how you've built a successful monetized YouTube channel, and now you're doing this and taking what you learned from there and bringing it over.
Right.
On one aspect, that's very, very true. And on another aspect, I sit and go, huh? And here's why. In a micro niche world like the men's grooming content, Bluegrass Bearded is huge. Anything in like a micro niche to get over 1,000 subscribers organically. And I have to say it that way because there's many sites out there, not saying you did this, not saying you would ever do this, but this is like the disclaimer going, batteries not included.
Right.
There's many sites out there where you can buy followers. You've never done that. You busted your ass. You put in the work. In the micro niche world of men's grooming, it's a monster. It's a beast. But overall on YouTube, it's not. Just like my channel. No one in San Francisco knows who I am until I accidentally curse, and then my video gets flagged and I have to appeal it, you know?
Right. And then they forget who you are again, yeah.
Pretty much, you're like, oh God, him again, just to prove him, move him on. But still, I mean, I like that. But what do you think is your biggest lesson that you took from your old channel and you've moved to the content coach?
So what I really want people to get from that is what I want to teach people and help other YouTubers understand. A lot of YouTubers are afraid to niche down, right? Because somebody may be interested in something that we'll say for beards, right? For example, when you think about beards, and I don't know the numbers, I'm just making numbers up at this point, but let's say that there are 5 million men in the world with beards, right? You have half of those don't care about YouTube, right? So that cuts that number in half. Cut that number in half again. Half of those don't even care about beard care, right? By the time you really get down to the nitty gritty of what bearded men are watching YouTube, it's tiny, right? So it's a micro niche. It's a micro niche of men's grooming. And what I want people to do is be able to break past that fear of, let's say somebody's interested in something else micro, right? I don't know. Let's say somebody's interested in reviewing clocks, right? I want people to not be afraid that they're not going to grow just because of their interest is small, right? You can build an audience. You can build a channel around anything you want to on YouTube. It doesn't have to be huge. And so, subscriber numbers themselves overall, and you're right, YouTube has no idea who I am, right? They will one day when they send me that silver play button, but that's for another day. Right now,
our bet is still on. I'm just saying our bet is still on.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. But seriously, YouTube doesn't know who I am. I'm a small channel. Subscriber count only matters on paper. It only matters for aesthetics. There are people that we talked about this. There are people that will look at bigger numbers and say, oh, this dude must know what he's talking about. He's got bigger numbers. But there are some great YouTubers that have smaller numbers. Subscriber count doesn't matter.
Thanks for stopping in, Bob Ross. And
what's up, Chris? Or Corey? What's up, Chris?
I was gonna say, hey. In a way, I agree with you, but like we talked about in the green room, when I'm out there going, I'm looking over reviews for something I may want to buy. If I see somebody that's under 100 subscribers, I may not stop on that channel to watch. Somebody who has a higher count, I may. And that's on me, because I agree with you 100%. There are some people in the YouTube community. I'm not going to go the beard community, the knife community, the whatever. There are some people with some lower subscriber counts that put out amazing videos. They put in the work. They do what they have to do. And I really want to see them grow, and I really want to see them get the fame that they're looking for. That's why I think people like you and other people out there who've put their full-time work into helping creators. It's amazing,
There's
my favorite Unabomber. Sorry.
There's two things that people need to understand if they want to be successful on YouTube. It's not that you have to have 1 million subscribers, right? If you do the right things, you will get to that point. You'll gain the audience. But before you can even get there, you have to do two things. You have to bring value to your audience, and you have to solve problems that's kind of the same thing. You have to solve their problems, their pain points, whether that's entertainment or trying to figure out how to do whatever your channel's about, right? You have to solve their problems, and you have to make watchable content, good video, good audio, which doesn't have to be expensive, but you have to do those things. The subscriber count does not matter. If you're solving people's problems and you're discovered by those people, they're going to watch your content. So at the end of the day, bringing value is what matters.
I agree. And Joe, you still have a YouTube channel? Have you produced content in like forever?
He's pretty big on TikTok.
Yeah. What, his head, his body? No, that's another thing, but still. And I like how you said that about solving problems, because I'll admit, like, my very first video I ever did was shot on an iPad. I seriously shot it right here in this room, sitting on the bed I'm sitting on, trying to, and like I've told you this before, you give that military briefing because that's all you knew. And it was weird because I got that book at the right time, the right point to upload the video. Everybody wanted to, what is it about? What's going on? And I'm like, oh, this isn't too hard. My first review hit 360 reviews like that.
Right.
And then like an idiot, I took 7 months off.
Yep.
I did. And then I'm like, oh, well, maybe let's get back to this. And the only way I can describe it is like you're a newborn colt coming out of its mom and you're all stumbling, fumbling around, trying to find your footing. And that's why people like you are important, because you help the behind the scenes stuff. Just simple things like you put out watermarking your videos,
Right.
how to ask for subscribers, which, God, how can I put it? When I first started, you were told you need to do it in the beginning of the video, the middle of the video, and the very end of the video. You always have to be asking. And then I found out that made a lot of people mad, so we brought that down.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it's, how can I put it? I think people like you are just so important. I know I've said it a bunch, because you've put out stuff. On the 27th of this month, I'll be on my 6th year of YouTube that I never even knew about. And no other content creator that I watch on the regular has talked about.
Hold on, let me give you one of these. 6 years is huge, man. 6 years is huge.
Yeah, I'm surprised people have been watching me for that long, to be honest with you. And I think one of the things you put in there is like the humor, because I try to interject that into a lot of my videos. It's like if I mess something up, you guys hear me, camera dump, kids, or I'm like, oh, well, would it be one of my videos if I didn't screw something up? And that connected with people, and they were giving me feedback on just be yourself, loosen up a little. It's okay. Joking about it. And I think that is, like we said, when you're connecting with your audience, it's a great thing to get back when you get that feedback. Now, conversely, you're a YouTuber, you've had over 1,000 subscribers, and I don't know what you're getting on this channel as far as feedback when you get those trolls.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy people like you taught me how to put in certain keywords to eliminate.
Yeah.
Because it's really funny how on my iPad I'll get a notification. It's like, you are we're just going to edit that for family friendly at the moment because we have the content coach on, okay? And then they put period. So when I go to try to find it, YouTube's already blocked it.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, but they still find new ways. Those bot accounts. They still find new ways to get. I don't know if you were on my stream a couple of weeks ago, but when I first went live, there was like, I don't know how many, like 5 in the first 20 minutes of these, whatever. I'm not going to say what it was, but it was. They wanted you. It was graphic. I'll say that. And they're always going to bot accounts are always going to find ways to get in your comments.
Most definitely.
It's a continuous fight.
And Mel, I see, ever since I've known Ken, all right, I know his vision is huge. And I know that if he even falters for a moment, you're going to be right there behind him, beating him with a steel chair. So he's got to keep moving forward,
Yep. She definitely is my biggest supporter. She, there's days I did a video recently, I say recently, it's probably been a couple months ago, but what do you do on the days when you don't feel like creating content?
Yeah.
You create content. Now, if you need a break, you take a break, but if you're just unmotivated, you find a way to get motivated.
And Shaky, we're going to go 50-50 on that. Okay. 50-50.
One of the two. I mean, either way works as long as you get the watch time.
Pretty much. And one of the things that, like I've talked to you about before, and I love that video, and I wish you'd kind of mentioned it in there. I always have a bank of videos. So whenever I feel less than motivated, it's so easy to go into that bank and go, okay, time for that knife review. Okay, time for this step parent vlog,
Right.
It just gives me that outlet where I can sit and relax and go, okay, this idiot said this. I need to calm down. I need to get myself under control. I need to get refocused. I have this whole entire week covered. I'm good. And I come back next week a little bit stronger,
So if you're talking about people in comments, so bot accounts are one thing. Those are just accounts that, the comments you were talking about. If you're talking about people in the comments, yeah, those are easy. Just reply with a respectful, polite comment. Have a great day. Thank you for watching.
Usually that's what I do. I go, hey, thanks for watching. And then if it's really, really interesting, I sit and I go, with respectful feedback like that, I'm sure my channel will reach even greater heights. Thank you so much for setting me on the right direction.
Right.
Because you can just see them on the other side of the screen going,
Yeah, there's always going to be faceless people on the internet that just solely, they are going through whatever they're going through, so they want to help pass that on to you, and it's your choice whether or not you're going to allow them to do so.
Yeah, but like I said, circling back on that so we don't get off on a tangent where I really
Yeah,
don't want to go.
Absolutely.
Because of you, I got to find out where I got to put in certain keywords to block on my channel.
Yep.
So that was my huge compliment for you, doing the 6 years. I never even knew you could do that because I haven't gotten too far into things. I'm only now, after all this time, really getting into my analytics and everything else. But being able to block that, not having to deal with those comments from certain people who love to just come by and go, okay, great video, screw you.
Yeah. Well, it's important for two reasons. Number one, to keep those comments out. But number two, because YouTube, if the right comments come across and it seems like your comments are being spammy, like YouTube will actually penalize your channel if other people are spamming that way, right? Even the bot accounts. Roberto Blake did a great video on that several months ago. I don't know when the video actually was, but I watched it several months ago. If you guys are not watching Roberto Blake and your creators, you're messing up. Check out Roberto Blake.
And there's Tim Schmoyer, I like. The only thing that I had to get used to was his accent. It just the lisp and everything. I'm like, okay, we're good. And then Nick, oh Lord, Niminati, Nick Nimmin, the Niminati.
Yeah.
I love his stuff every Saturday. I seriously do. And Dan, I love you, you hairy hooligan. I hope you're healing up and getting back up to fighting weight so I can start slapping you around again. That's all I'm saying.
And real quick, what's up, Steven? What's up? Who else? E-Rock, Cousins. I see you guys. Appreciate you guys hanging out.
Yeah, and speaking of the Cousins, Joe, your life is about to change massively, bro. I'm telling you right now, get used to no sleep. None. First child, you are done, son. Your job for that first month and a half is whatever your better half needs. She punches you in the gut at 2 a.m, goes, go get me aspirin. Boy, you better get up and get running. That's all I'm saying.
It only lasts about 7 years. That's it.
Yeah. The terrible twos, or, just in general. Whoo. And yeah, see, I'm glad you're in here tonight, bro. I like the videos you're putting out. We're going to get you rescheduled now that you have real Wi-Fi and that, let's just say politically correct. That little cabin in the woods you've got going on. Yeah.
What's he doing? Coffee videos or?
No, he's doing knives and firearms at this point.
Oh, okay, cool.
I've tried to have him on a couple times because he's been a big supporter, but my old show with the really bad internet.
Yeah. And then it's funny, the first time you ever came on my live stream on the Bluegrass Bearded channel, I lost power and you kind of carried the show. You just bring the lag with you.
Hey, I pass that on to other people, okay? But see, and I like that because that's another one of your tags that I love. Live happens live. Because that is so true. You can sit and you can plan anything. And then, power outage.
Yep. Well, just last night on my channel, I had everything set. I was ready. And for whatever reason, I hit live.
Stay safe, Joe.
I hit live. Hey, see you, Joe. I hit live and all of my overlays disappeared. My camera was gone on the countdown screen. My comment ticker was gone. Everything was gone. So I was like, okay, well, I'll fix it. We'll continue. But yeah, live happens live. As a content creator, we have to be able to adjust on the fly, especially live, because we're already on what are we going to do? Stop the video and start over? No. You got to roll with it.
And that's one of the things that I wish other people would do what you're doing when you have your just stream with me. I think that is so amazing to get people on and get them over that fear.
Yep.
Because my first live, they should show that at Gitmo to war criminals. It was that bad. Okay. They will confess whatever the heck. They'll even tell you where the grandmama's hiding their PIN number after watching my first live.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if anybody remembers my first ever live stream, but it was with, I don't know if Weatherbeard, if Corey's still here, but it was him. And you guys that all live stream, the 9-second lag that happens from the time you hit live until it actually shows up on YouTube. So I've got YouTube on my other monitor. I'm sitting here like this. We're already live. And Corey's like, yep, I think we're live. And I'm just frozen. Yeah. It takes getting used to.
But it's also a fun experience and it can become addicting because, you know, like I said in the video that I'm releasing tomorrow, I will be live streaming my unboxing of Alley Cat whenever it arrives.
Nice.
Which is funny because it's supposed to arrive tomorrow. And in the video I'm releasing tomorrow, I'm going, well, whenever it shows up, I'll be live streaming. So it's like I'm already predicting my future in a video. But, you know, you're like, you can't fake it really when you're live and just say, yeah. All right, what we got here? Someone giving you a compliment. Okay. Ken's video.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
That was one of the things I always told Ken in the beginning, and I kind of preached that because you have, I already see what you're doing there, Iron Wings. I'll block you in a moment. Damn, bro. That a lot of people overlook people who are just starting out. And those are the people that need that help the most. And I love how you were able to transition from, I built this, now let me show you how to build it.
Right, right.
Which is really important to me, as opposed to some other people who are, okay, well, I'm going to host this academy for these 3 weeks. It's going to cost you $500 for you to get all of my secrets. All right. I love the fact that you're doing this and you're showing people, here's how you can be better. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. And that's one of my complaints also. If you try to go out and watch a lot of tutorials and obviously I'm not naming anybody specific, there's so many great creators that teach how to do things, but you know, there's some people that when you watch their videos, it takes them, you know, forever to get to what you're looking for. And then it's so technical that most people are intimidated by, you know, you can leave out the technical words and the, you know, the hard parts of it and just say, look, press this button and this is how it works. There's something to be said for, how do I say it? Not dumbing it down, but bringing it down to a level that somebody who's never seen this software or this piece of hardware can understand and start to use it.
Yeah. Iron Wings, don't be hating. Don't be hating, bro. That's all I'm saying. Don't be hating. Don't be hating.
I like it.
Until you eat peanut butter, shut up, Joe. That's all I'm saying. I offered you $100 in that thing to do it, and you.
So Joe, I mean, just to play devil's advocate here. I mean, I'm proud of Chris because he started trying to create content when it was just stone tablets. So, you know, he's come a long way in finding the old internet. He's doing good.
I had the original tablet. Ting, 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 ting. And that's why I said, yeah, I'm dyeing the beard. I think I'm going to screw some people up. And I will say it, I'm doing it because I've been making so much fun of Daniel the Bearded Apprentice for his really jet black beard.
Right.
I called him Dye Job Forever, so I'm going to give him a chance to pick on me.
So if you're talking about it yet, what color is this going to be? Or are you revealing that yet?
Brownish black.
Okay.
I'm going to try to blend it in as best as possible. Not because I want to hide the gray. I'm kind of proud of it. I love to walk by my kids and go, you caused this right here. You caused this.
So are you either going to wear a hat or shave your head completely down before you do that?
No, my head's pretty much gone with all this baldness that I have.
There you go.
And I'm usually outside with a hat on. So, yeah, not a lot of people see the hair normally. Whew. All right. Hey, don't be judging. Don't be judging. That's all I'm saying. Don't be judging.
I love it.
Actually, Shake, are you serious?
Phone call.
Live happens live.
Right? Absolutely.
I guarantee if she's calling me, she wants to spend money on something. She can get mad because she knows I do a live feed. So still.
I'm staying out of that one. I'm not getting involved in any family drama.
Yep,
so.
Nope. That's just me venting into the universe, which we'll get back to her eventually anyway. And Shaky, my daughter, wants me to do hot pink, and I'm telling her no. And we're having a heck of a fight. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. See, look at this. Old jokes. Everyone's got them tonight. Everyone's got them.
That's kind of your thing, man. We all pick on you because you're old.
See, that's why I need Barbados Joe back. He's at least older than me. So, you know. When I came out of the primordial ooze, there was Joe going, here, let me give you a hand.
Right.
All right. So let's hop in the Wayback Machine a moment. What made you make the switch? I've always been curious about that. I don't know if you've ever said it publicly.
Yeah, I think I have I know that I have. I can't say where exactly, but I know I have. So, you know, basically when I go back to when I created my first YouTube channel, I created the channel because I mean, I was watching Dan C's videos. He's the first beard content that I found. And I had a beard. The reason I even looked is because I had a terrible beard and was using, Walmart products and
Yeah.
all this. And I wanted to let it grow, but it just was never good. So I was trying to figure it out. Anyway, so I got into watching that content. I started buying stuff that Dan was recommending and tried a few things. And then, I figured I've done IT stuff, I've done videos, I've done stuff before. So I was like, hey, let's do this. This looks like a lot of fun. So my YouTube journey started off as a hobby. Like this looks like a fun thing to do. Let's see where it goes. I didn't really expect it to go anywhere.
Yeah.
And then the more things went along, and I do some of the stuff like clones and videos. Everybody thinks I have a twin. There's just a lot of things I've learned being in IT for 25 years that just for me, it's one of those things that come easy to me, and so it worked, right?
Yeah.
And the more I got along, the more people would ask, "How do you do this? How did you do that? What do you think of this video? How can I make this
Take care,
better?"
Rock.
Later, man. Appreciate you. And people would ask me questions, and I realized how much I love helping people, do the things they want to do. And then we go back to the niche thing. Niching is very important to me because I think, and there's creators have different opinions on this, but I think it's important to niche down. We've talked about this.
Yeah.
Your YouTube is going to send your audience based on your content and what you're putting out there. So if you have like several different things going on, you're going to have audience confusion. YouTube is, you know, algorithmically not going to know where to send, who to send to your channel. So niching down is important, and this is my opinion. There's other people that would say different, and that's completely cool. I don't think anybody's necessarily wrong for saying it. I just happen to think differently. And so I started to realize, there's new creators, there's people asking me how to do this stuff. I love helping people, so it just seemed like the natural transition to doing this.
I will say for the record, you seem happier now.
Oh, 100%.
You really do. I know you enjoyed the men's grooming content, but I can see it in your videos. I can see it in your lives. I can just see it in just everything, like talking to you just via a message. You're a lot happier now.
Yeah, I mean, and this would go for any creator. When you find your passion, I said this in my very first video, when you find your passion, when you're creating content on what you're truly passionate about, that passion is going to show. It's going to show in your videos. It's going to show across your platform. And this is really, for me, this is where my passion is.
And it's amazing, and I will say for the record, I was the first to jump on the grenade when you did live reviews. I was like, all right, I'll be first.
You were.
And I will say, you gave me great advice about putting in more keywords on stuff to look for. I can't say that it did help, and I can't say that it didn't. But that week after I did it, 25 more subscribers found me.
Nice.
So You give incredible advice about things I didn't even know about. I've been doing it for a while. Like I told you, when I first put in that keyword, you were only allowed one. So what category do you want to be under?
Right.
And then you're like, dude, do this. Gotcha.
Yeah. There's little things like that a lot of people don't think about, because it's not like it's not like you can go to college and learn how to do YouTube, right? There's really no education that teaches you how to do YouTube. You have a camera, you do a video, you're like, oh, I'll upload it. So there's things that people just don't think about, like cover photos, how important a cover photo is. When somebody lands on your YouTube channel, the first thing they see is your cover photo. Your cover photo has to tell a story so that they can see in 2 seconds what channel they landed on and what they're going to get, what value they're going to get from this channel.
How do you feel about cover videos? Because I know YouTube has had those for a very long time. When they land on your thing, you have a video that's right there that goes, hi, here's my channel.
Yeah, and I have one. I happen to believe, and again, there's people that have different opinions on this. My personal opinion, I love introductory videos. I think it's important for when somebody gets to your channel, because they autoplay, right? If they're not a subscriber, those videos autoplay. Right. And if you land on a channel and that creator starts talking and you're giving them right away, this is what my channel is, this is what you're going to get here, I think that's important. There's advice you'll hear from people that yeah, hey, do it, man. I think everybody has a reason to create content. And your content can be whatever you are passionate about. There's somebody out there that needs, if I want to create a channel about, how to break a comb in half, there's somebody out there that wants to know how to do that.
Johnny Grooms. Sorry.
Yeah.
Johnny Grooms.
He'd be better. He'd be better for that channel. But anyway, now on that same note, on those introductory videos, there's some people that say, I've seen this advice and I just don't agree with it, that you take your most viewed videos and you set those as your introductory video.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
That's advice that I don't recommend. I think that video should be, hey, my name is Chris, my channel's about knives, this is what you're going to get here, welcome to the channel. Quick,
short, sweet, simple.
Yeah.
Now, granted, with my channel, you find a whole bunch of stuff, and while it's helped me, I know it's also hurt me, because the people who come to my channel for knives don't want to see anything else.
Mm-hmm.
I actually had someone leave me a comment berating me because I decided to review a beard oil, and I'm like, well, check out my channel, bro. There's lots of stuff here.
Right.
And it's so funny. A video you don't think is going to catch will take off like wildfire.
Right.
I've got a book review approaching 20,000 views. And that's the, have you heard of Charles Falco, the History Channel thing about the American Outlaw, I think it is? He was a guy who got caught and went undercover in 2 of the deadliest motorcycle gangs and helped bring down certain chapters. So he wrote a book about it.
Right.
I grabbed it, I reviewed it, and every time the History Channel replays that, the views go up, and so do the bad comments. It's just funny.
Yep. Yeah, you're going to get, that. I mean, when something like that happens outside that draws people's interest to something.
Hey, JP Lawns and more.
What's up, JP? Yeah, you're going to get people that are coming to YouTube, and if you have those tags set right, they're going to find your videos.
Yeah, and okay, that's the weird part, Coach. We're going to get into this now. We're going to get into a little bit of a behind-the-scenes kind of thing, all right? What is your feeling about tags? Because YouTube officially says right above the whole tag thing, they're not important.
Right.
Now, I know some people say you better use all 500 characters. They give you 500, use 500.
Right.
What is your feeling on those tags? Not
so
just hashtag EDC, just tags.
Right. Now we're talking tags in the tag field when you upload, not hashtags in the description, right?
Right, tags in the tag field.
Yeah, YouTube doesn't like hashtags in the description, just so everybody's clear about that. They'll actually take a video down if it's hashtag. They call it I'm not going to remember, but they basically call it hashtag flooding in your description for whatever reason. I don't know why, but they don't like that.
They like 3, I think was what they said to give you is 3, not 25 in the description, but you had 3.
Yeah, you can use a couple, yeah. But as far as tags,
I know
yeah,
and he's God. Finish the tag, and then I'm going to get to Mel because I have something I want to say on that.
Yeah. So this is my view on tags. And tags is probably one of the most confusing things on YouTube, because YouTube does have a public statement about it, that tags don't really play much into your views. Tags really help if something in your video is commonly misspelled, right?
Yeah.
As an IT guy, I don't know who wrote that statement, but it's the most confusing statement on YouTube. If tags can help people find your videos because something in your content is commonly misspelled, then how can tags not help your video be found because the tags are there anyway, right? If that makes sense.
Right.
If they can help in that case, then across the board, my belief is that tags help. And I also think that, and I do this every time, you need to get your tag character count to 497, 498, 500, whatever it happens to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think tags are important.
See, for me, I've always been told my original videos, I never put tags. And some of them were okay because they were blades that were just recently released at that point, and everyone wanted to see them. But on other ones, we're talking 50 views from 6 years ago. But I always try to make sure I get, if I'm searching for this, what am I looking for? And that's what I'm putting in those tags.
Yeah.
And Mel, okay. I honestly believe are the reason he is successful. I know he has a drive and he has a passion, but like he's joked about, and I've joked with you, you're his agent. You know, he may design the whiteboard, but you keep him on task. So I can easily see why you were like, why would you walk away from this? It's going here to go into something different, but you were there to support him. And I think that spousal, okay, I'll get shaky in a moment. I think that spousal support and family support is so important when you're doing a channel that it's not even funny. In the beginning, my better half was so against me doing anything on YouTube, it wasn't even funny. Now that things are starting to roll, she's like, all right, I'm getting this a little better. I'm getting it a little better. Okay, I'm understanding. And Bill, you got to spell my name right if you even think about picking on me, bro. That's all I'm going to say. Damn, man.
I'm with Bill. I'm with you. I didn't think he could read either.
It's hard. I have to sound the words out. Sometimes I have to clap with them, you know?
Right.
Use them. Nice. Okay, so according to Shaky, Ken, your audio is slightly behind. That could be because he's on Ecamm doing a little bit of difference to StreamYard. Maybe just a little. I don't know, but.
Well, here, you guys tell me if this fixes it.
I don't know.
How's that? Does that make it better or worse?
It's just the dulcet tones of Ken, you know, the stuff I'm used to. Like I always joke with Ken, I'm like, if I want to go to sleep, I'll put on one of his videos and it's great. I don't even have to take anything. I'm like, Ken's talking. Good night.
Yep. I've got that voice that is great for radio and the face that also is too.
Thank you. Seriously, thank you. All right. As a coach, when someone comes to you, I'm just saying public school, Bill. That's all I'm going to go is public school. Cousins, man, thanks for stopping in. And like I said, Joe, if you really want to go further there, rookie, get someone who can pronounce words. That's all I'm saying. I love Kyle, but he knows speak too good in that video. Have you seen their video from today?
Not today. I haven't. No.
I know
they did kind of a video. We are the cousins. This is who we are.
When you watch it, you'll understand.
Okay. I'll go watch it whenever we're done here.
Kyle screwed up a couple times. But when someone comes to you and they want to ask you for your advice when they're starting their channel, what's one big piece you will give them?
So before I give anything, I ask questions because people want advice and they have different goals. And it's, you know, to be clear, everything that we're talking about, your goals determine what's really important to you, right? Even talking about niching down, like if your goals are, you know, you want your channel to be, it's a fun thing to do and, you know, it's a hobby for you and you just want to talk about whatever, completely perfect. Niching down is not as big of a deal. So it depends on goals. So I ask questions first. And then once I kind of know what their goals are and what they're going for and what they want, then we can kind of tailor from there.
Yes, and Mel, that's beautifully said. And I think that's the way a marriage should work, you know, that the yin and the yang, how you both are like, well, one's stronger, one's weaker, one's stronger, and you guys complement each other beautifully. I've always made this joke, Mel, like whatever Ken does, you're going to sit there and be like, oh my God, that was awesome. No matter what it is, because you're that supportive of him. Now, granted, when he's off screen and doing something else, you may be like, come here, we're going to talk. Come here. But still, we never see that. And it's great to see your undying support of him.
That's just when I just tell her this.
You don't know my life.
Now, see, Mel, I've said nice things. Can I have Chex Mix, please? If you have any left, please, 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 please.
I think we.
He's looking around.
I've got a bowl around somewhere around here.
Oh my God, that's great. Okay, now as we're starting this brand new year, and you're a content creator, what do you think is going to be some of the bigger trends coming down the pipe this year? Is there anything you have your eye on? Anything you're looking at?
Short form content. And I really think I'm starting to play around with Instagram Reels a little more. I spend time on TikTok because, you know, some value there, but TikTok's more of a fun kind of thing. But I'm sort of taking my focus off of my personal TikTok because I have another TikTok account that I manage. I'm taking my focus off of that and moving to Instagram Reels. I think, nice. I like
Mel, that. I'll PayPal you some cash. I want some. That's all I'm saying. Mel, you and me.
I think short form content is one thing that's going to become even bigger. It's already huge. Short form content is huge. the thing with short form content is that it needs to be done, if you want to use it to grow, it needs to be done. It needs to be related to your niche. So definitely short form content is going to continue to get bigger because Instagram and YouTube Shorts, they are all competing with TikTok to, with that short form content.
Does YouTube Shorts still have their bribe out there for the best viewed of the month? They get a bonus or whatever.
Yeah, I haven't dug much into that, so I don't really know what it is. I saw vidIQ did a video on it, and they didn't make anything, so I kind of said, if vidIQ's not doing it yet, I'm going to wait because they're huge.
Now, here's the one thing that's always mystified me a little bit. Okay, I get like with YouTube, and you have a bunch of people, and we're all. It's the only way I can put it. We're all like prima donna drama queens. We want the views. We want everything. We want everyone looking at us. On the creator side, is there a lot more interaction behind the scenes that we normally don't see? Because you'll see some big time creators get around each other. It's like, dude, I've been talking to you for years. I've never met you face to face.
Yeah. So, the beard community has a special dynamic where it's like a big brotherhood, right? 98% of the people in the beard community are great people, on screen, off screen. It's literally, people are really supportive. The creator community is that way also, but the creator community is so much bigger as far as just the number of creators, right? So not only do you not even know who everybody is, but everybody's working on what they're doing, outside of not only putting videos up, but there's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that I'm doing that's not even video related, that's more coaching or building that up.
Yeah.
So anyway, the creator community is a lot bigger, and so just because of that dynamic, it's less visible. But yeah, there's several guys behind the scenes that I've built great relationships with. It's still there. I think the beard community is more evident because it's so much smaller.
Well, yeah, if you want to talk about micro niching, there you go. Beards.
Yep.
Ultimate micro niching right there. And even though I will say like the knife community is big, it's still, even you want to micro that down. You have some people who are fans of this brand, will only watch those videos. That brand, they'll only watch those videos. And it's really weird, some of the interactions. Like I was able to get one guy on my show in two forms because his day job is a chef, and he turned a community upside down by exposing fraud. So
I remember this.
Yeah, it was really cool to bring him on and talk about that, and then have him come back and talk about his day job. So it was really neat to have that flip, which is why I'm really happy to start season 3 with you, because I've had, the other channel and, your other personality before. Now I've got the coach, and it's weird at points reaching out to someone and going, all right, look, I've been doing this forever. I'm fucking it up. Help me. Which I've done with you a couple times,
I mean, and that's another thing that I want people to understand too. It's never a bad thing to ask for help. YouTube changes, I won't say every day, but I mean, we could say YouTube changes almost every day as far as, what's working, how the algorithm works, what drives views. That stuff changes all the time as platforms are trying to evolve. And so for a creator, coach or a creator, there's platform influencers, there's platform specialists, brand specialists, right, whatever. For people in that niche that are working on this type of content, it's really definitely our job to try to understand these changes. That's why, I look at YouTube blogs all the time. I try to figure out what YouTube is doing and what's changing, try to learn the analytics. But because of that, because things change so often, it's never a bad thing to reach out and ask for help,
Well, see, and that's something for me. And like I said today inside your forum, my own fear in certain areas has held me back. There's a lot of videos I want to bring to my channel, but it's like, I'm afraid to film that video. And it's nice to have people out there that you can go to. Like, I'll be perfectly honest. When I had the release for GI on my channel, I reached out to Dan C. Bearded and go, dude, I'm freaking afraid. Am I being a bitch? And literally he responded, yes, man up, do your video.
I already knew Dan said that, and I didn't even hear the conversation.
Yeah, he's like, yes, man up, do the video, have fun. And I'm like, okay, I can have fun. Or like coming to you and going, all right, well, rip my channel apart. I want to grow. I want to be better, which is why I'm really excited for this year, for 2022. I'm bringing a lot of stuff to my channel, just lot of different things. And I'll be honest, it's because of people like you putting out your stuff going, go for it. Or like Bearded Motivation. No, wait, that's not him. Bearded Things and stuff. No, wait, still not him. Oh, yeah. Bearded Ambitions going, you versus you. And it's so powerful to hear something like that and go, you're right. I'm competing against myself.
Yep.
Whereas for the longest time, I made a joke with you. Well, I just caught this person in subscribers. I'm going to catch this person next. I was not focusing on what's important. And it's funny how you were subtly telling me for so long, STFU, just be you.
Right.
With, I will say it, Ken's dulcet tones that you really don't realize until you're drunk on a Saturday at 3 a.m. Then you're like, shut up, Ken. Damn it, you're right.
Hey, Chris, just hit record.
Yeah, that's still freaky. Like when I watch your videos, you've got that. Is that how he talks to Mel? Wow. Okay. Yeah. Now I know why he got her.
Just hit record. No, there's something called when you talk about fear of doing content, fear of whatever video you're wanting to do or whatever. There's something that's real that a lot of creators experience at one point or another, and it's called Imposter Syndrome. Okay. It's the fear of feeling like you're an imposter because you don't think that you're qualified to put out this content or talk about this topic, right? Only you can determine that if you put in the work to research it and know. And again, if you're doing something you're passionate about, you're going to dig in anyway and know what you're talking about. So imposter syndrome cripples a lot of creators. It makes them think that they can't do it because nobody's going to really think they know what they're talking about. Or do I even think I know what I'm talking about? That's imposter syndrome. That's something that every creator has to find a way to get past and again, understand what you're putting out. If you're putting in the work to know it, you know it. So put it out.
I knew she would do that. Oh my God. I love it.
She likes when she likes when I whisper. Chris is like, okay, next question.
No, I'm going to roll this way because we're at a point where we're going to start talking about two different other things because I normally let it go hour and a half tops. Mel, I have made this joke before, and I'm kind of curious about this. I want your opinion on it. You can just leave me laughter, leave me whatever. I know Ken might get a little bit upset, but God forbid, if you guys ever got in a bar fight, I honestly believe Ken would be sitting at the bar holding your purse, ordering himself a Pinot, going, go, Mel, go. You got it, baby, go. And any truth to that, Mel? Let me know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm just going to sit back and watch.
Hey, bro.
What's up, man?
Okay. So we're going to switch over to another because we're talking about imposter syndrome. And I think it goes like with mental health. And seeing how you're a vet, I saw a stat today. And I mentioned this in a video that's going to be released very, very soon. I'm getting more into this. Suicide rates in the military are up 49%. And that scares me. That's active duty people. It's up 49%. I know with what we have going on in the world and all the problems that are there and all the political strife, the coof, just the social distancing and everything. There's so many things that just frighten me on certain levels, like domestic violence is up. Relapses are up. Overdoses are up, that kind of thing.
Right.
The last time you were on, I don't think we really talked about stuff like this. What do you do to keep yourself grounded? And not to mention yourself, you have a family. You've got a beautiful family. How do you help guide them through all this strife that they hear every single day?
I don't really know. I mean, so yeah, exactly.
I'm going to get a screenshot of that. I seriously am.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Thank you, Mel.
Got it.
I got it.
What's up, Bobby? So we've talked about, I've been through some things in life, right?
Right.
We've talked about, and we won't do this all over again because we've done this on one of your shows before, but
yeah,
I've been through a childhood where I saw some stuff growing up that most things that I see now, now, do things bug me? Do I get angry sometimes? Absolutely. But overall speaking, do things get to me? Not really. I mean, there's always those times where little things do, but just talking on the grand scale of things, it takes a lot to really get to me because I've seen some things growing up, right?
Right.
For example, I just to kind of put that into perspective, what I'm talking about without going too deep, I don't drink a lot because I grew up watching somebody that did. And in my mind, if I do, I'm going to turn into that. So,
yeah,
just to give people a reference point, I'm one of those people that I've seen a lot. So things don't bother me. And I mean, I guess me and Mel are just blessed to have, great kids who are also laid back and chill. And I think it starts with the parents being, not letting things get to them because they kind of feed off of our energy. I think it's important for us to kind of set that tone.
Very good point, because on a video I have releasing soon, I had to talk about this. How can I get mad at my daughter for being mad at her video games when I lose my mind playing video games in front of her? So
Right.
they feed off that, and I get that.
Yeah.
Dagan, thank you, brother. I love you. Well,
See you, Dagan. Yeah, I mean, I have to remind myself sometimes, and sometimes Mel reminds me that, our kids are little humans also, because I've got that military in me too, right? Where if something's not right, let's fix it.
Yeah.
We got to remember that our kids are also little tiny humans who are trying to learn how to be big humans, and it's okay for them to have feelings and bad days and everything also on that.
Yeah, and that's, speaking of little humans. Hi, Gary. Now,
what's up, G?
You don't know my life.
Yeah, exactly. And hopefully my box should be here tomorrow, so be on the lookout, because when it arrives, I'm doing a live unboxing, brother.
You have to let me know when that is, because I definitely want to make sure I catch it.
Oh, I'm so excited for that box, but still. And that's one of the things, I heard you talk about that before, and I try to carry it with my kids. They have such stress and such I can remember growing up, winter break, it's like, oh God, I have to go back to school tomorrow. Crap. My kids were like, school, yes. And I'm like, my feeling too, because I get you out of the house,
Right.
But it's like when something's going wrong, I have to try to figure out how to explain it to them, and not from like me talking to you, because we're ex-military. We can use anachronisms. We can drop F-bombs left and right, and we speak in a different language, and we know what we're talking about.
Right.
Anybody walking by is going to be, what
did he just say to him?
Man, I'm so triggered,
Yeah.
But I have to take that step back and realize they process things a lot differently. And I think that's such great. They feed off of you.
Yep.
And with as laid back as you are, that's just perfect. That's absolutely perfect.
Well, let's be clear, just so there's no confusion. I'm also not perfect. There's times that I get that wrong. There's a lot of times I get that wrong.
Okay, guys, I can testify, but yeah, I'm just saying, don't make him mad. Holy crap. Look at that. Season 3, I finally pointed the right way.
Good job, man.
It only took me like 2 years.
Hey, the coach did something great tonight. Good job, guys. Everybody have a great night. We will see you.
We're out. Peace. Oh my God. I can't believe I actually did that right for once. All right. Now, here's the other thing I'm going to throw out. Normally, I throw out a challenge every week about calling people, but we're going to do things a little bit differently here in 2022. Okay. I made a comment to someone a little bit ago. 2021 was the year of the troll. 2022, let's help build people up. It is so easy. And God forbid, I almost did this a couple weeks ago. I had someone trip my switch over something incredibly stupid. But the Irish in me and the German in me went, I'm going right for your throat. Dang right, Mel. And that was beautiful that night, too, because it was true. Kangal. It's really easy to tear apart somebody, because in a lot of areas, we're using our own insecurities to go after somebody else. I don't know what certain people are going through on the daily, So I need to step back and try to be a helping hand. And that's something that I'm throwing out to you guys as well. Try to help build people up. Because once you talk out of anger, it's really hard to get it back.
Right.
It really, truly is. But if you're talking from compassion and comfort and a place of caring, and that person is still giving you the middle finger, your conscience is clear. And the biggest advice I can give to anybody as we start, and you're going to see a lot of this from me this year, let it go and forget about it. Because if you're letting what that person did to you affect your life, they have control over you. They have power over you, and they own you. Yeah, no, I didn't read that off the back of a box, Ken. I actually made that up right there. I can see the stunned look in your eyes.
That's deep, man. I love it. Yeah, I would, yeah, all that snow. I'm still saying keep the snow. Keep the snow. You know, that's also true. You never know what somebody's going through. A lot of people, and especially in the last 2 years, with everything going on, people have been, you know, everybody's situation is different, but people have been, you know, for the most part, cooped up indoors. Things have started to lax a little bit. Now they're getting worse.
Yeah.
People have been cooped up. People are going through things. You're talking jobs and family and just everything being affected. You never know what somebody's dealing with. A lot of people don't know the last week and a half the things I've been dealing with, but people noticed that I wasn't posting as much, that I was quiet, that I wasn't really, you know, chatting or reaching out. Several people reached out. A lot of people don't know that I lost a really good friend Saturday. He died from COVID.
You mentioned that,
yeah. He's somebody I've worked with for years. And whenever I was in the office, we were always, you know, he was my team lead, but we were friends. And you know, I was in the office today and one of our coworkers walked in. It was the first time he's been in the office, and he just walked over and he stared at his desk and just stood there, and he just kind of dropped his head and walked away. And then, you know, I walked over, I was like, "Hey, Brett, you okay, man?" You know, it's had an impact on people. And plus, you know, just work related stuff we've been dealing with because we're short of people now and, you know, all this. So anyway, you never know what somebody's going through. So I had several people reach out and send me messages just like, "Hey, you okay? You've been kind of quiet, everything all right?" And that means a lot. So if you can do that for somebody, yeah.
Yeah, I also figured you were in your office when I saw like the one picture. I'm like, that's not his workbench. No, he's somewhere else.
Yeah, we've had a lot going on that's work related, and also, you know, we've you know, we lost him and somebody else got sick. They were in the office together, so they both caught it. Another guy's moving, so I'm like a one-man show right now. So it's been stress, it's been losing friends, it's been it's been a rough 2 weeks.
Okay, now I know why he switched that over. He switched from Alley Cat to that. Gary, too much personal, bro. That's all I'm saying. Too much personal. Too much personal.
I'm not touching it.
No, I did, but that sounds bad. Fuck. Moving on. Oh my God, I walked right into that one and I did it. Wow.
I wasn't even trying to lead you there.
No, you weren't. I just walked right into that one, not even realizing what I'm saying. And yeah, that's going to make its way around, but I don't care. I'll own it.
Right.
All right, man. Okay, here's a question for the audience. Love working in the office, Ken?
No.
Did you put on your dress Crocs? That's all I'm saying.
I don't, because, you know, it'll be a long conversation. Gary knows, because I mean, me and Gary talk every day. Gary heard me. He called me one day. I was on my way home, and I think I just like complained and ranted the entire time. It's work stuff, but you know.
No, I get it.
Like, yeah, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
I will say my commute from the bed to my couch, it's a bitch some days with a 3-kid pile up on the stairs. Yeah, it's a bitch.
Yeah. And even on this, I mean, Mel will tell you when there's something going on with me, I'm the type that I'll shut down. I won't talk to anybody. I won't, you know, I'll go sit by myself and be alone, and that's just how I deal with things. And so again, when people reach out and they notice that you're not really around, it really means a lot when you reach out to somebody. And So, I try to do the same thing. And what you're saying is absolutely perfect. Share kindness, be kind to each other, reach out to somebody, make sure they're okay.
Yeah, because like I said, 2021, that was the year of the troll, and I'm beyond tired of it. So I'm a firm believer, and I had to sit and look hard at 2021 and some of the things I've done. You get back what you put out. So if you're putting out all this crap, it's going to come right back at you. And it's going to affect you in so many different areas that you don't even realize. So help build people up. And I'm not talking about, okay, you're so, using you as an example. Okay, you're so cool. Oh my God, I'm so jealous of your beard. Oh wow, your background is. No, dude. Be there for them when they're having a problem. Be there for them when they're up. Be there for them when they're down. Be there for them when they're successful. Because I can guarantee you, everybody wants to be around you when you're on top of the world.
Right.
But when you've lost everything, that's when you find out who the true people around you are. And those people, you give them everything,
And everything. And going back to something you said a second ago where, just throwing compliments out there, that also means not always being a yes man. Your closest people, hey, listen, if you guys watch my videos, if my video's trash, tell me, hold me accountable. I think that's what friends do for each other. I don't want to just know like, oh yeah, great video, I loved it. If I can improve something, I think Chris would say the same thing, and I would do this for all of you guys. If there's something I see that I think could be helpful, especially if you ask me. I don't usually just go and be like, hey, you should do this different. But if you ask me, the best thing that I can do is to be honest with you respectfully.
Okay, Mel, I'll say it in front of my brother here. If he ever gets in one of those moods, send me a message. I'll bug the crap out of him to get him to talk. I'll get his anger directed at me so that way he can be focused on me and get his mind off of everything else, okay?
Yeah.
Not like I've ever made him mad before, but still, I'm good at pissing people off. But still.
Well, that's what brothers do also, man.
Pretty much.
It's just been a tough situation, and we're not going to get into it because it involves political and stuff.
Nope,
but
don't want to get into that.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's just tough watching somebody, a good friend of yours, pass when it could have been prevented, and he was so young, and it's tough. It's tough.
I agree. And speaking of young and past his prime and should probably go home and cry. Hey, Primo, what's up, brother?
That's for you, Jay Cruz.
Love you, Cruz. And you know what? Beautiful. Because there's been points, I'll be honest, I've reached out to certain people and went, hey, would you like to come on the show? They're like, I'm like, just fucking tell me no. I get it. Just tell me. Don't waterboard me with your bullshit. Just go, no, sorry. I respect that a lot more. You know? All right. So we've gone over an hour, and I hear my kids starting to do a bunch of crap downstairs, but now I have to go be dead.
There you go.
I have enjoyed having you on the show. Now, normally I talk about a whole bunch of other crap, but this is what we got going on tomorrow, guys. I have my Welcome to 2022 video where I'm going to go into a whole bunch of stuff and some things that I'm planning for this year, Hey, I can hook him up with a Gronk jersey. There's one right back there. Just saying.
Get out of here with that mess.
Yeah, so tomorrow is my Welcome to 2022 video from my channel. Next week, I have 2 live feeds on Tuesday. 2. We're going to do a doubleheader. I haven't done that before, and I want to push myself. They're going to be 2 of the most interesting guests so far. I've got a lot of cool people lined up. I had to kick off season 3 with my brother Ken over here. So miraculously, this Friday will not be a knife video. We're going to have 2 vlogs because I had to film those today. They're easy to do, and I can knock them out in 15 minutes, no problem.
Right.
But I also do this, Ken, as you know, when you've come on the show. Do you have anything coming up that you might want to let people know about?
Yeah, so Friday, a lot of you guys know because you're typically in the streams, but I used to do every other week I would do the Just Stream with me. That's moving to Fridays. Every Friday we'll be doing Just Stream with Me, live channel reviews, content Q&As, all that kind of stuff. So that's going to be Friday. The first one will be Friday. And then the following Monday on my stream, we're going to talk about taxes. I have an actual accountant that I'll be talking to, my accountant.
I'm excited for that one.
We're going to talk about taxes and content creation and how that all works. Because you know what? I don't even know. That's something I have no idea about.
And sadly, that's so true. What Shaky just said. My therapist is very happy because of him right now. All right, guys. So I want to thank all of you for joining us tonight. Like I said, I got to go be a dad now because they've been unsupervised for a little while, and I think I heard a crash. And if it was what I think it is, I may be going to jail. But still,
it's not Legos, is it?
No, those are stuck to the ceiling. I got smart.
Okay, cool.
Seriously, I got command hooks and 150-pound test fishing line. I've got 3 of them hanging from my ceiling right now.
So they can't even reach it yet.
No, unless they're throwing balls downstairs, and if they drop one of those,
I'll reach out later, man. Stay cool.
Yeah, so before I get myself in a whole bunch of stuff, guys, we're going to hit that little outro. Ken, don't go anywhere. Need to talk to you in the green room real quick.
Appreciate it, brother.
All right, guys. We'll catch you in our very, very next video.
Night, everybody.
Guys, thank you so much for the time you just gave me. I hope you enjoyed our guest tonight if we had one, and yes, I'm pre-recording this, or that you might have enjoyed an open mic night or whatever the heck just happened. We're going to try to do these every single Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, and whatever you guys are in between and around the world. Next week, we should have another amazing guest or something really cool for you to watch. Thanks so much for watching all this stuff, guys, and we'll see you in our next one.